The body was discovered on an afternoon in early May when the bluebells were in bloom and the sky was the colour of sapphires. I read about it the next day in the East Anglian Daily Times. Archaeological Discovery of the Century was the headline. Now, a little more than a month later, I pulled up that original article on my computer. Last Wednesday, excavations beneath the ruins of St. Margaret's Church, Edgemere Close, revealed a previously unknown vault containing a lead coffin sealed with beeswax. Within the coffin, the team of archaeologists from the CMBA, the Centre for Medieval British Archaeology in Norwich, found the well-preserved body of a woman, entombed sometime in the early 14th century. Her remains had been wrapped in a fine linen shroud impregnated with a resinous substance, resulting in adipocere, or grave wax, a natural process that preserved the tissues and organs in such detail it was possible to determine the colour of her irises. They were blue. I took a drink of my coffee, contemplating death and grief and the strange turns life sometimes takes. A woman dies, and 700 years later, I'm involved. The Centre for Medieval British Archaeology had asked us, meaning my colleague Ivor and me, to examine the grave goods, which consisted of 2 silver pennies, a collection of personal objects, including an unusual wrist cuff adorned with 12 small human heads of silver with blue glass eyes, the 12 apostles, and a large single pearl wrapped in a leather pouch which had protected the nacre, the shiny, iridescent material known as mother of pearl, from deterioration. The number and quality of grave goods indicated the woman had been wealthy, perhaps of noble birth. But the fact that items of such value had been interred with the young woman at all was unusual, as the practice had pretty much died out by the 11th century. Were they mementos, like burying a child with a stuffed toy or a whiskey lover with a bottle of his favourite single malt? Or was there some deeper meaning? The answer to that question wasn't our concern. Our job would be to date the objects, assess their values, outline a plan for preservation, and suggest methods of display. Naturally, we jumped at the chance,